The basic elements of music, lesson 30, whole steps and half step. Lesson 30, whole steps and half steps. We're on our way to identifying intervals and scales and all of those important things. This is a worksheet that we'll cover at the end. We're going to make reference to this keyboard. It's important that you keep this keyboard with you. Keep it in your folder. You can always refer to it. Keep it on the piano, keep it on your music stand, whatever instrument you play. The piano keyboard is a good visual aid to keep handy. Okay. The advantage of playing the piano is you see this all the time. When you play flute, you don't have this in front of you, but it's a great tool for the lessons that are coming up. Okay, so a whole step. We're going to talk about the distance between notes. Okay, so if we look at this C and we want to go to this D, we want to find the distance between this C and the D. Okay, there's one key, two keys because there's a black key in between, and then there's D. So there's three keys, which is actually two half steps. So from number 1 to 2 is a half step, and from number 2 to 3 is a half step. Okay, so the distance between C and D is 2 half steps, or 3 adjacent keys. Okay, that's a whole step. Let's look at this D flat, which you could also call C sharp, and go to this E flat, or D sharp. Okay, so there's 2 keys. One, we have the D in between, so we have 3 keys. So the distance between the black key, D flat, E flat, or C sharp, D sharp is a whole step because there are 2 half steps. From 1 to 2 is a half step. From number 2 to 3 is a half step. 3 keys altogether is a whole step. Let's look at this E. Now E going to F. That's a half step because there's only 2 keys. So we have 1, 2 keys. So the distance between 1 and 2 is just a half step. Okay. Let's look at another half step starting from F to F sharp or G flat. There's 1 key to the second key. So a half step is only 2 adjacent keys. Okay. So the distance between F and F sharp, or F and G flat, is the half step. Okay. So the lesson is pretty short today, and your worksheet is to just circle the answer. So the 2 arrows are pointing to either a whole step or a half step. So you're either going to circle whole step or half step based on where the arrows are pointing. Okay. And there's a second sheet, so you have 2 of them. And then lesson 31, we'll talk about melodic and harmonic intervals. So we'll see you in the next lesson.